Today I have another review for you of an online homeschooling program that you might not have heard of called Home Life Learning. This is more of a curriculum provider than an online homeschooling program, but they do offer some interesting packages for homeschool families that I want to share with you. There are several different options here, so it might be a little confusing. Let's walk through it all together so you can understand what the Home Life Learning online homeschooling program is all about. So, as I said, Home Life Learning is a curriculum provider and not a school. In fact, I don't really even see it as an online homeschooling program. When you sign up, the plan you choose really depends on which curriculum you want to use. There are several different options, including Ignitia, which is from Alpha Omega Publications, and Edgenuity, which is the old middle and high school curriculum that you used to be able to get on Time for Learning. So we're going to get into all of the curriculum options in this video so that you can understand it all. So there are 3 plans that you can choose from when you sign up. Unfortunately, there is no free trial, but they do give demo login credentials for most of the curriculum choices, so you can test them out before you sign up. I will leave the link for that page for you in the video description in case you need it. So the first program is called iTeach. This program is available for kids in kindergarten through 12th grade and uses a faith-neutral curriculum. You get to select up to 6 courses at a time, and you'll get a student and parent dashboard. For kids in kindergarten through 5th grade, they will be using an online learning management system called Canvas to access their courses. Canvas is not actually a curriculum, it is just a platform that hosts a curriculum. So I'm not sure where the curriculum that they are using for these courses comes from. Some of the work links to IXL, and I will show you that in a few minutes when we get to the demos. For iTeach students in 6th through 12th grade, they will be using Edgenuity. Some of you may be familiar with this curriculum because it used to be the middle and high school curriculum on Time for Learning. So if you missed that curriculum, you can get it on Home Life Learning. They also have it on Funcation Academy, and I do have a full video review of that online homeschooling program on my channel that you can watch if you want to learn more. The iTeach program costs $39 a month for the first student and $29 a month for each additional student. You can also save some money by purchasing a full year up front. Home Life Learning also offers a faith-based Christian curriculum from Ignitia. The iTeach faith-based program is the same price as the faith-neutral program, so it really just depends on which curriculum that you choose. It also includes up to 6 courses at a time and access to a teacher platform. This program uses Ignitia, which is from Alpha Omega Publications. This is also the same program as the Monarch online homeschooling program. It's also used by Ignite Christian Academy and several other online Christian schools. We will take a look at the curriculum together in a minute. But I also want to point out here that if you do choose Monarch, it is slightly more expensive if you go through their website. It costs $43.95 a month per student. However, you do get access to all of the courses, not just 6 courses at a time. You can also get a 30-day free trial on the Monarch website. So that might be worth considering. The last option available on Home Life Learning is called My Assist. This is the most expensive option at $139 a month or $1,500 per year. This gives you access to all of the curriculum, plus tutoring, progress monitoring, and grading assistance. Honestly though, if you're willing to spend that much money on a homeschooling program, you might want to look into an accredited online school instead. That way you'll get a diploma and transcripts when your child graduates. That's just my opinion though. I know some families do appreciate that extra level of support, especially those who are newer to homeschooling. When you sign up, this is also one of those programs where you aren't going to get instant access. You will have to wait up to 5 business days for them to set up your account. So that's just something to be aware of. They also offer My Path for math and reading help included with all of the plans. This is an online program specifically designed for filling in learning gaps, so it's a nice little extra to have. They also offer on-demand tutoring, which is included with the My Assist program, or it can be purchased as an add-on with the other programs. Okay, so now let's talk about the curriculum. We won't go into too much detail since you can access these demos yourself, but I will give you a little overview. We'll start with Ignitia. So here is the student dashboard. Students will see all of their current assignments listed out, and they can go in any order here and complete them at their own pace. If we click on courses, we can see the progress and current grade in each course. One thing about Ignitia that I want to mention is that parents will have to do some grading. The assignments are about 85% auto-graded, and the rest are write-in responses that parents will need to grade. So let's take a look at a lesson now. Ignitia is very text-heavy. There is a read-aloud option, but it's usually going to be mostly a lot of on-screen text to read. Sometimes there will be short videos to watch, slides to flip through, or various other media. But mostly it's a lot of reading. And then each of the lessons usually includes some questions to check for understanding, which includes multiple choice, matching, fill in the blanks, and some write-in responses. Okay, so hopefully that gave you an idea of what this homeschool curriculum is like. Remember, you can use their login credentials to demo this yourself. So now we'll take a look at what they have on Canvas. Now remember, Canvas is not a curriculum, it's just a learning management system. So for this one, I'm not sure who put together the curriculum. Looking at the modules on here, it looks like this is all from IXL. So it's just going to bring you to IXL to complete the assignments. And this is interesting because it looks like once you are on IXL, you can jump around and do any of the lessons. So I'm not really sure how well that would work for a student. Plus, IXL is pretty inexpensive and it's not something that needs to be licensed. Anyone can sign up for it. In fact, I have a 20% off coupon for you in the video description if you want to try it out. So I personally would not be using Home Life Learning just to get access to IXL. And that's all I'm really seeing on here. But I know they offer a lot of courses, so they might not all be through IXL. That's just what they have available in the demo. I do also have a full video walkthrough and demo of IXL on my channel, and I've left that link for you in the video description below in case you want to check it out. Okay, so let's switch over now and look at Edgenuity. As I said before, this curriculum used to be offered on Time for Learning before they replaced it with their new Cinema Series curriculum. So you may already be familiar with it. Here is what the dashboard looks like. We'll just take a look at one of these courses. The lessons are usually a video with some text on screen to go along with the video. The videos are broken up into segments, so you just watch each piece and then click forward until you have completed all the sections. Sometimes there are questions to answer during the video, which I do like because it breaks things up and makes sure you're staying focused. It may seem a little outdated, but I know it is a very popular curriculum. There are also different types of assignments, not just quizzes. Some assignments are not auto-graded, which would mean a parent would have to grade them, unless you are paying extra for the grading assistance, although I will admit I do not know what that entails. Does someone else grade it, or do they just provide assistance in how to grade it? I'm not sure about that. Edgenuity does have a teacher dashboard. When I tested it out on Comprehension Academy, I was a little concerned because it gave you access to all of the Comprehension Academy students' information, not just your own students. So I'm not sure if it's set up the same way here, but it certainly could be. Edgenuity is really meant for schools. It worked well on Time for Learning because the parent dashboard was actually part of the Time for Learning system, but with these other companies who are licensing the curriculum, they don't have their own built-in parent dashboards. I'm not trying to confuse you, but if you want a more in-depth look at that and how it works, then I suggest you watch my recent Comprehension Academy video because I show how the parent dashboard is showing all of the other students' information. Another curriculum that you get access to with this online homeschooling program is MyPath. This is a supplemental math and reading program that can help fill in gaps and help students catch up if they're behind in math or reading. They offer a demo on here, but it doesn't seem to be working. However, I do have a full demo included on my most recent review of Comprehension Academy because they offer MyPath there as well. So I'll just leave that link for you in the video description. They also mention here that they have an American Sign Language course offered through eDynamic Learning. eDynamic Learning has a lot of elective courses, but I'm not sure if they're only offering this elective or if they give you access to the entire course library. They do mention that career and technical education courses are available as a paid add-on or are included with the My Assist program. So I'm going to assume those courses come from eDynamic Learning. They do offer some good online courses, so I'm hoping that you get access to them all with this program. So those are your curriculum options on Home Life Learning. So is this a good online homeschooling program to choose for your family? Well, that's a complicated answer. Or maybe a trick question, because in my opinion, it's not really an online homeschooling program. It's a curriculum provider, and the curriculum that they are providing just happens to be online. So it all depends on whether or not you like the curriculum options. If you like Ignitia, I would honestly just go with Monarch. They have very good customer support, and you can get a 30-day free trial. You also get access to all of the subjects, not just 6 courses. If it's Edgenuity that you're looking for, then as far as I know, you only have 2 options, this or Funcation Academy. So if you really like that curriculum, then I think you're going to need to choose between those programs. On Funcation Academy, they call it their courseware curriculum, and you can get it for $31.25 per month. Or you can get Edgenuity plus all of the elective courses on eDynamic Learning for $65 a month. And that also includes all the parent support and the virtual campus. So it's really up to you, but you'll be getting the same curriculum on either website. If your child is in kindergarten through 5th grade and you're looking at the curriculum on Canvas, if it's only IXL, then I definitely would not get that. Their demo video does make it look like there are other courses, but in the demo that they give you access to play around with, all I saw was IXL. You can get IXL way cheaper, and in my opinion, it's not really a full curriculum. Some families do use it as their main curriculum, but not all of the courses include instruction. Most of the work on IXL is just practice exercises. And if you're thinking about purchasing the My Assist program, I can't really comment on their level of parent support or the credentials of the people that are going to be doing the grading. But if you're looking for parent support and grading in your homeschool, then I recommend you look into an online school option instead. There are so many good self-paced online schools out there. I have a lot of reviews on my channel that you can check out if you need some recommendations. Hopefully this video helped you understand what home life learning is all about. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to find the answer for you. Thank you so much for watching.